What's up guys, I'm James, and welcome back to the Great Gambino channel. Today we are going to take a look at the Zenea ULA Diver Ocean Hornet Yellow. This watch is sent in from Ross Gallen, who works in the luxury goods and jewelry industry, and it was set up by Chris from the Watch Lounge. Chris does a lot of timepiece reviews and is very active in the community, helping out other channels like myself. So a big thank you to both Ross and Chris. If you would like to see some of Chris's videos, I will have a link down below in the description. Now this watch is part of a tour, and it will be going to some of the other YouTube content creators. When we are done reviewing it here, I will be sending it to Bobby from the Bobby Legs channel. Opening the box, you are immediately treated with a premium presentation, glossy wood with a thick metal emblem branded with the company name and logo. It makes the overall unboxing process feel superior, as the emblem resembles some sort of an award or medal you would receive. Looking around at the sides, it is a basic square shape, but is very well executed. On the inside, we find soft white leather with black trim on the inner borders of the box. The company branding is printed on the back, but let's go ahead and take a closer look at the piece. Now this particular model is listed on the website as Ocean Hornet Yellow. In person, it appears somewhere between yellow and orange. Right away the quality seems very good, and it definitely checks off many of the desired boxes for watch collectors. This piece retails for the sale price of $599 at the time of making this video, and will eventually convert to the full price of $865. Zenea is a relatively new company from Canada founded by Jason Hutton. The goal of the company is to create beautiful yet highly functional Swiss timepieces that any owner would be proud to wear on their wrist. If you'd like to learn more, I will have a link to their website in the description down below. Real quick, I'll give you some measurements. We have a width of 41 millimeters. Lug to lug is 48 millimeters. If you want to change out the band, it's 20 millimeters. And we have a case thickness of 12 millimeters. The crown is stamped with the company logo, and when screwed down offers 300 meters or 1,000 feet of water resistance. Let's go ahead and hear what the winding function sounds like. The bezel has a very clean coined edge, and the overall insert itself is made of ceramic, as you can see the high gloss reflection off of it. It's very nice and reminds me of the bezel on a Submariner. You know right away it's made of ceramic, and the action has a very smooth click lining up perfect with no backplay. Let's go ahead and check that out. We have a flat piece of sapphire crystal with an anti-reflective treatment on the underside. As I play with the studio lights, you can see it is not hard to get a clear shot of the dial as the AR coating does its job. Tilting it at a slight angle, you can see the glare on the bezel and how it completely drops off on the glass. Getting closer in on the dial, we can see that yellowish-orange Ocean Hornet color with a matching chapter ring. All of the indices are applied with numerals at the 12 and 6 o'clock and a date window at the 3. Military-style hour and minute hands are paired with a red second hand that matches the red hour markings on the chapter ring. Powering this piece is a Swiss ETA 2824. It allows hacking, hand, and automatic winding and beats at 28,800 BPH with a power reserve of around 38 hours. Zeroing in on the case, we have brushed top portions to the lugs, with a high polished beveled edge, as well as polishing on the case sides. You can see here that those lugs are curved downward for a comfortable fit on the wrist. Flipping around back, we have a very nice embossed design that matches the medallion on the box. Two heraldic dolphins swimming in a concentric circle to represent the continuity and never-ending of time. At the center is the Zenea Hourglass Z logo. Read from heraldicart.com, the heraldic dolphin is an imposing fish quite distinct from the natural dolphin. Because dolphins are fast and noble kings of the sea, this would be a more aggressive representation of those very things. We also have some surrounding information about the piece along with the phrase, "Because time matters." The band features solid end links with solid links on this brushed H-link bracelet. Tilting, you can see polished sides with screw-down pins. Looking at the clasp, you will notice the detail of the quality brushing and a nice beveled edge with neatly shaped buttons for releasing the glide lock. It's really easy to use and nice to see watches in this price range starting to incorporate this feature. A little bit lower, we have a double push button release, then when opened, we'll expose the milled parts. It's nice and thick. And we do have a few micro adjustments for a little more precision. Overall, this is an extremely impressive band and clasp, but let's go ahead and take a look at the lume. The hands, hour indices, and bezel insert are all treated with Swiss Superluminova BGW9. You will notice it is two-toned with blue for the indices and green for everything else. I have had experience with BGW9 many times in the past, and I can say that it lasts extremely long compared to other forms of lume. Here's a side-by-side shot next to an American quarter to give you a better representation of the scale. And here's a shot of my 6.7-inch wrist, measuring a 41mm width by 48mm lug to lug. It wears well, and I would feel comfortable with this watch as a daily driver. With these measurements, it would also look really nice on a larger sized wrist. But let's go ahead and cut to the outdoor shot so I can show you that natural light reflection. Alright, that's going to wrap up this review of the Zenea Ocean Hornet. And if you have made it this far in the video, I want you to know how much I really do appreciate you sticking around until the end. So thank you for that, and I'll see you in the next one.